Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. Oh my gosh, it is time for To the Toes, but, oh, you're new here? Yeah, I'm doing foot related things. I don't know why. Kind of because I'm trying to get ahead of things, right? I'm trying to get ahead of the end of year Christmas rush. For all the new people here, since I do have some new subscribers, thank you. Welcome in. And for everybody that's already been a subscriber, I really do appreciate that. So I'm not procrastinating and putting off doing my socks and my feet related things until the end of the year. So my new hashtag is To the Toes. But before we get to that, I wanted to bring up one thing. I am cracking up right before I turn the camera on. You know how it'll do a little square thingy? I know, a squirrel moment. A little square thingy, kind of like focus on the faces, is focusing on the crab. Hello, is focusing, whatever. Okay, sidetrack. I know, it happens. It does. I stopped off at Joann Fabric today in person. I know. Let's see. I just got an order in. One moment, I'm going to grab that. Sorry about that. I know for the new people here, yeah, look at that gorgeousness. Yes, this is KNC. This is a Joann exclusive. So when Joann is gone, they will be gone too. This is a sport weight yarn. They don't have it physically in my store. Some stores I'm sure have it. Mine doesn't. None of them in my state have carried this. They carry some of the other KNC yarns, but not this Hank stuff. So this is hand-painted sock wool, 75% superwash, 25% polyamide. It says there's 100 grams. I weighed 4 of the 6 Hanks that I have, 111 grams each. Hello, bonus. And it's saying it's a 2-weight, a sport weight, 360 yards, 330 meters. Well, at 111 grams, it's more than that. So that's amazing. But I went into my Joann just to see how things are going. This is the first of 3 orders I have placed. I have a shipment coming in a couple days and a partial shipment where I may have ordered a metric ton of these things in all sorts of colors, because at the time I was able to stack the coupons, and you know, they're on sale. Oh, they're on sale right now for $6.99, but they're one of their price drop things, and you can't stack coupons on price drops any more than you can on doorbusters. I tried. It didn't let me do that because I was going to do I had a 25% off buy online, pick up in the store. So I was going to see some of the other KNC things that they have, what I was interested in, pick them up. So didn't end up doing that, but I did go looking and perusing through the store, you know, for science and research purposes, because Lord knows I got enough Joann fabric yarn coming, but that's not going to stop me. I'm just going to throw that out there. So went through the store. They, the last time I went through was a few days ago, not even a week, where I picked up the Vortex yarn, the Big Twist Vortex, and my store didn't say anything online at the time. I think it had every color. If not, it was pretty close to it. And those side bins, it was roll to roll, stacked, jam-packed, full of every one of them. When I went today, I think they might have had about 8 cakes left. That's it. And they were just racks that were cleaned out. There were just a few in there. It looked like, oh, somebody forgot to stock. No, they were decimated. And what I was seeing online is people are talking about Joann is not getting any new trucks in. So what they have is what they have. I also saw something a little bit earlier today that for the liquidation, they were talking about that being March 15th. If they don't get somebody else to purchase, then they're selling to the same liquidator that liquidated Big Lots and liquidated Bed Bath & Beyond. That's their business. That's their bread and butter. That's what they do. They come in and they liquidate. So don't know if that's true or not, but I read that was from other managers commenting that now they have until February, like February 15th, something like, so it's moved up a month. So I suspect they'll be clearancing really, really soon. But again, not a genius here. I don't really have inside knowledge. It's the same stuff that everyone else is reading. So loving that, not loving that they're going to be going away. That is by far my favorite big box store yarn purchasing by evidence of, oh, I don't know if you've been around for a while. You see, I use a lot of Big Twist yarn. I do. I use big twist to fancy bougie stuff. I like all of it and everything in between. But I really do like to do blankets and all sorts of stuff with my big twist yarn. So I'm not happy that they might be going away, probably sooner than later. I have taken advantage of some of the sales. Like I said, I am expecting 2 more orders, and I expect it to be in multiple boxes because my order that has all of this stuff in it, yeah, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I am so excited because I got all the different colors because this was so gorgeous and it feels amazing and everything. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. I've got that. So I did. I ordered a bunch of the different colors. I got a notification on that one right away. None of that stuff is in it. All of that stuff, it's been 3 days, is still pending. That makes me a little concerned, but I did just go on the Joann app. Those are $6.99 right now, and I was able to put 10 and 12 of the colors that I got into my cart, and it let me. So hopefully that's a good sign. What I do have, I know I'm supposed to be talking about feet things. This stuff, this KNC Sock Star yarn right here, I tried to get some of that color. That one was the only thing in my first order that got canceled. I had 3 of those. I mean, it was going to be like $3 or something like that per 100-gram skein of a good feeling sock yarn. So I was excited about that. I'm not going to get it. It's okay. I've got other stuff. The only thing on my 3rd order that I've got the notification on is 4 of those skeins in different colors. Okay, so I know I've got that coming, but the super exciting stuff, you know, that hanged yarn, I mean, that's gorgeous. Still on bated breath on that one. Hopefully I will get that. You know how that goes. Hopefully I'll get that. Yeah, I've got a lot of yarn coming. I got a lot of yarn coming. I really do. I want to talk about socks. Yeah. So my To the Toes series is, like I said, anything that has to deal with feet, making socks, making booties, making slippers, anything. Now I'm making socks right now because I'm getting a head start on it for Christmas. Yeah, I say that. And my first pair of socks, that's these Mosaic, first time doing Mosaic. If you've been around, you've seen these because I just finished these last week. But the Mosaic socks, I know I still have an end. I have an end. It's okay. I got plenty of time. So I got those. I'm so thrilled with that. And they're not hard. They're not. You're only doing one color at a time and you're slipping the color you're not using. This is what it looks like on the inside. So you don't have long floats. You don't have anything else. You have the color work effect without some of the things that are really intimidating for color work. So I got that done. Really happy with these. And there are some other patterns that I looked at and I'm like, yes, please. And I don't know if you remember this, or I showed this, Circuits by Shuyi Wu. This is a free pattern. I'll link this one and look at this. I have to make it. I mean, I'm just saying I have to. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? And that is a mosaic also. So it's just slipping the stitches. And here are my colors. Come on, right? I mean, I think they used like a navy. I've got a gray. I'm good with the gray. I would have gone black if I could have found it, but you know, I don't have black. I'm not digging for it. But oh my gosh, isn't that going to be amazing? I think so. So I started them and I wanted to get farther. Okay, by starting that, I mean, I just started. I mean, it's been a week. I just started, but that's okay. It's half the battle, isn't it? I've got them on the needles. They are ready and raring. I'm so excited to get to the color. That is just going to glow. That's just so vibrant. This is a Barocco Vintage Sock. This is Trekking XXL. They're both a wool, well, okay, since I'm starting to talk, I might as well tell you what it is. This is 75% wool, 25% nylon, 100 grams is 420 meters, 459 yards. This one is a 52% acrylic, 40% wool, 80% nylon, 100 grams, 40 meters, 437 yards. Lovely. Now this one says it's, you know, a little more on the easy care, so I'm a little concerned with that, but I'm doing it. I'm going with it. I can't find my other black. I did order, oh, I'm gonna set this down. I did order in this. I had, look, I got a black. I got a black. But this says that it's a sport weight. You know, it's the same as the other stuff. So I didn't really want to mix the two. Is it really a sport weight? I don't know. It says so. That doesn't mean anything. I mean, it does, but let's see. Can we tell? I don't know. It's tighter wound than the orange. The orange actually looks a little thicker. The black is definitely tightly wound and kind of springy. I like it. It's really cool. I did order some of, they had some gorgeous colors. I ordered in that third order where I don't have, it's still processing. I got another one of the black and some teal and mustard color because, hello, and an off-white. And I thought those would be fantastic color work socks. This is squishy. It is squishy. It is nice. It reminds me of Barocco Comfort sock yarn, which is an acrylic blend, but that's what this reminds me of, with that squishy, almost springy, slightly, yeah, let me see, can we see that? Has a little stretch to it, a little bit of a stretch to it. I don't know if you can really see that or not. What is this? And this is 75% superwash merino fine wool and 25% polyamide. I haven't worked with it yet, as you can tell, but I like that. And when I first was thinking about it, I was thinking it was the sport weight or the fingering weight, which is why I ended up getting one, because I did catch that it's sport weight. And I'm like, I don't know if I want a bunch, because I didn't know if I could mix it with my other stuff. I think I do a heel flap and gusset. That's my favorite way of doing the socks. If you were to do like the fish lips kiss, however you say that, heel, or the short row heel, or the tomato heel, or there's so many different types. I think that would be pretty fantastic using something a slightly larger. It would be more cushy on the ball of the foot. With the, this is, you know, the square thing. What I'm talking about is if you had that big triangle right here going from here to here, you know, some of those short row heels like that, that would be amazing with going to the sport weight, keeping the same needle size, but using that squishier yarn like that. And I think that would feel really fantastic at that ball of the foot. I might have to try that. I might have to, okay, I'm going to have to go that route. It's going to have to happen. I mean, I said it, right? Why do I say these things? I'm just saying, why? But I think I'll have to try that. That just sounds really nice and lush and cushy and luxurious, right? You know, because a hand knit pair of socks is already pretty luxurious. You know, if you have some, you know what I'm talking about. If you've made some, you know what I'm talking about. So that is those right there. Oh, did I show you that? Just so you can see that all the KNC stuff. Yeah. Does say that daily deal drop, $6.99 for those if you're interested in them. Fantastic deal. Okay, so on the other things for the socks that I was looking at, I'm making the circuit ones. I've got that orange pink mix. I have to. It's almost like the picture, like it was like I bought it years and years ago. Trust me, that yarn was bought years and years. But it's been waiting for the perfect project, and who am I to take that away? It's the perfect project. I have to do it. It has to happen. So I was looking, oh yeah, it's going to happen. I mean, I already cast on. Look, I got that much. I'm there. I'm already there. The beginning is done. Sometimes, isn't that the hardest part, is just getting off your duff and getting started? Yeah. Or is that just me? Could be just me. I don't know. So I was looking at some of the other patterns that are free on Ravelry, and I thought this was spectacular. This is Karree by Susanne Reese, and maybe I'm thinking it's spectacular due to the gorgeous color scheme. Hello, which it could be. I mean, it's pretty hey, there we go. Angle, good. So the color scheme is just spot on. The contrast, it's another mosaic style. This is a free pattern. I will link it down in the description box if you are interested in this. So you got your contrasting heels, toe, cuff, and everything, but all that color work, and I love the design of it, everything. I don't know if I'm wanting to go that far off base from my normal typical socks. And what I mean by that is the circuits pair, it has the heel flap and gusset kind of like this one does. That's my standard. That's my go-to, right? So yes, I'm going to be doing mosaic. That's outside my wheelhouse. did this pair, right? So, you know, doing that and working on that round. But on this one, if you'll notice, look at the heel, and you're doing color work on the bottom of the foot too. On the circuit sock, you're not. You're just going 2 rows of one color, 2 rows of the next, you know, but you're not doing slip stitches. You're not changing colors. You're not doing anything along that line. For that matter, is this a, yeah, it says it's mosaic slip stitch. Okay. But, you know, you've got that with all the way on the feet, the bottom of the feet, and that heel construction is different. That is not the heel flap and gusset. That is a definite different heel flap right there. Look at that. That. I'm not sure I'm ready for that right now. Can I do it? Sure, I can follow a pattern. Of course, you could follow a pattern too. Do I want to put that much brain power in a pair of socks right now? No. I think I'm doing fabulous by picking up the mosaic. That right there is, okay, we're pushing. You know, each time I'm pushing a little more and I'm getting a little more experience and I'm going outside of my comfort zone a bit. This at the moment, I don't know. I think that's a little far-fetched. Would it be hard? Probably not. Would I make it hard? Oh yeah. Yes, I would. Why? Because I'm a child with my knitting sometimes. That's why. So there's that. And again, I don't know if it's the color that drew me. It's pattern too. You know, or just the whole overall concept and everything. Probably like the circuit socks. It's the color that got me. It's the pattern. I haven't done anything like that. And I'm ready to make that next leap. To do something different. To you know, make something more of it, right? Make my pair of socks a work of art. That's it. So there's that. And this one, to me, is not as scary. And to a lot of people, it would be. This is the Harvest Moon Socks by Raquel Gaskell. And this is another, make sure, I believe, yep, it is a free pattern. I did just snag this one. This has the heel flap and gusset that I like. And this has massive texture, cables and texture and some lace goodness. And look at that. Isn't that stunning? I mean, that right there is gorgeous. Now, color gets me. We know this. That is a stunning color. That is definitely a color I go for. But look at the texture. Look at that. Look how fabulous that is. And like I said, the funny part, that does not scare me. That does not intimidate me at all. Like that other one, like the green one, with the different heel construction and everything else. I can do some lace and some cables and some stuff like that. So I don't know. I like that. This I have it in my library. I saved this one up. I think that is absolutely fabulous. And what a pair of socks that would be. I mean, that'd be a work of art. And it just, that would tickle my fancy, so to speak, on all of the texture that I'm talking about wanting to do this year and everything else. I mean, it'll be a while before I can get to something like that, and who knows what will jump in the way before then, because, you know, with our crafting, are we a little flighty, or is it just me? I know I'm a bit flighty. It's, oh, I love this, but then something else comes along, right? So by the time I finish this pair, you know, this pair, right? This thing, I'm so far along. By the time I finish that, I'm not sure which one will call me, but this is gorgeous. This is just, I mean, look at that. You've got lace and you've got cable and you've got stunning. I mean, what's not to love? That is just, wow. That is one impressive sock right there. So loving that. And I'm like, wait a minute, maybe I need to have on my rotation something that has something a little different. Maybe a pattern, maybe not just vanilla, or closer to the vanilla sock, right? I don't want to do just fancy all year long. I mean, I don't want to always think is what I'm getting at. I don't always want to, that's why the green pair are like, it's a bit too much. It's too much, right? Although the cables, I'd have to pay attention. So came up with another one. This is called Vincent Socks by Debbie Ford. And this is, what? No, I thought it was a free pattern. It's no longer available? Well, it's an easy enough one. I can still show it to you because it's going to be something along this line of subtle patterning. And that's what I'm looking at. Look at that. It's no longer available, so I don't know what happened to their store. Okay, so I've done heel, toe, and cuff, not a problem. So you've just got one tiny bit of pattern offset from the toe. Okay, that's not bad. So adding some interest, not just the vanilla sock, but pretty close to it, right? You know, so I was looking at that. I'll have to come up with another one since, like, what? That one's no longer available, so that doesn't help you, anyone. Oh well on that one, right? So there's a lot of other patterns that would fit the bill as far as that's concerned, and finding other things to play with. So looking at those things, having fun with that, and I'm ready. I am absolutely ready. And I don't even get to count these as Christmas socks. Well, I can, but I plan on giving them to my daughter-in-law pretty soon. You know, I might keep them around and everything so I can do my "this is what I made in January of 2025" video. Besides, I have an end to weave in, and that could take a while. I'm not going to lie. I mean, just saying. I procrastinated on all my ends for my 2024 socks until a couple days before it was time to give them away. That was a lot of ends. That was a lot of ends because I had the brilliant idea to do the contrasting cuff, heel, and toe, which just adds a few extra ends. I think it's what, 8 ends per sock when you do that? Yeah. So I had 9 pair of socks that I had to weave in ends for, and it was all at the last minute. So I don't want to do that again this year. I wove in all of them on this sock. I just have that one. There might be another one in there or something. A couple more. Yeah, I had a couple of them. So I got 1 sock down, 1 to go. I definitely don't want to wait. But even as happy as I am with those, I'm thrilled. They're not Christmas socks because I'm going to give them away before we get to Christmas. So I need to make more. And I'm having fun. I'm having fun. It's cool. So it's time to get working on the socks and everything. I would have liked to have gotten a little farther, but somebody in the house gave me those puppy dog eyes, and it wasn't a puppy. And I was working on his item. And if you know, you know, right? You know. So hubby's happy because he saw me touch the yarn that is designated for him. So he was quite happy on that. So there will be marketed improvement come Monday morning and everything to see what I've gotten done. So I let other things slide because I kind of got into a groove, and it's been long enough. It's been long enough. All right. With that, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.